The Philadelphia Youth Network has two collective impact initiatives. The first is focused on Work Ready Philadelphia, which is our career connected education collective impact initiative, which we support young Philadelphians in creating work experiences for them and making what they learn in school relevant to the workplace. The second is our Project U-Turn efforts, and Project U-Turn is Philadelphia's cross-sector collaborative approach to addressing our local dropout crisis. As the backbone leader, it is really important to share with your partners every aspect of the work. We truly believe in collaboration. We believe in the collective impact approach, and it's the cornerstone of how we operate. So it's certainly not just things that we talk about, it's things that we live as an organization. And that means being willing to understand your expertise and value, and also really being clear about everyone else's expertise and value, and willing to let whoever is the best at it be first. And move the work. And that's something that we do, unashamedly and sort of like breathing. It's natural for us to think about who is best positioned, who has the best skills. And that's our role. Our role is to identify the expertise and uplift it and coordinate it and move towards the common goal. We've learned a lot over the years in doing this work well. The first thing that we learned is that we all share the same end goal, but we may describe it differently. And that means that you have to build a language that we can all access and understand. And so that was really a key learning for us in the beginning, was how do you build culture? How do you build a collective approach? And part of that happened one by one, and building trust and checking agendas and creating a safe space and being really relentless to the principles that were going to guide the work. I think the second thing that we learned is that it takes a long time. And so from year to year, we didn't necessarily see the progress that we wanted. But when you look back over the 8-year span, you start to see how the effort has really achieved great results. So the first and most notable impact really is our high school graduation rate. Our 4-year cohort graduation rate has increased from 52% when we started this work to 64% currently. We also have been able to change the way our systems operate locally, and that includes creating infrastructure for both our Department of Human Services and our school district so that young people can reconnect to school very easily. And lastly, we've been able to create more options for young people so that they have a place to go when they want to achieve their goals. I always say that systemic reform is really fueled by commitment. And so if you're looking for quick fixes and fast results, this might not be the type of work that is for you. You have to be in it long enough to see sustained change. And that may mean going at the same problem for a really long time until you actually see the results. It also means that failure is inevitable, but failure is not the end. Failure is a moment to learn and to grow. And so we embrace failure. We embrace it. We see it as a way to kind of pick up the conversation again and start all over, or sometimes just adjust in small ways. So I would say my best advice would be stick with it. If you stick around long enough, you will see the change that you're seeking to achieve. To another community looking to implement collective impact, I would say learn, learn, learn. Be really clear about the value that this approach will bring to your community. And then my favorite thing to do is to find a champion. You can't do it all alone. So build champions by exposing and teaching and also learning from them so that the collective impact approach is tailored to your locale and it works for your organization. I think we're really most proud of the fact that our graduation rate has actually increased and that we've created more opportunities for young people than exist before we started. We're by no means where we want to be. 64% graduation rate is still far below the national average, but it is certainly significant progress in a short period of time. And we're really proud of the institutional and systemic reforms that we've been able to pursue with Project U-Turn.